Hey everybody, this is the Angelfish in my 55-gallon tank, and we're actually going to shoot this video in reverse. I shot an opening sequence this morning when I thought this angelfish was dead, and then this is supposed to be the follow-up in the afternoon. We were going to come back and check on it. Not that I was going to check on a dead fish, but it turned out it wasn't dead. It was just sleeping this morning, or so it seemed. And I said, well, we'll come back later and we'll check on it. But it's doing fine. I've checked on it a couple of times today before I left for work, and now I'm checking on it again hours later now that I'm home from work. And it seems absolutely perfectly normal. And I believe what we were seeing this morning was simply the angelfish sleeping. Now, this was so unusual. I've never seen a fish sleep this heavily before. In fact, my loaches, which are notoriously heavy sleepers, have never slept as heavily as this angelfish was sleeping this morning. So much so that I still don't really, I wouldn't be surprised if I come down in a day or two and it really is dead. I've never seen an angelfish sleep the way this one was sleeping this morning. So, we're going to look at the video I shot thinking it was dead, and you'll get to see what I mean. But keep in mind, by the time I was shooting this video, I came into the room. I got the overhead lights turned on, which gets the whole room sort of lit up and lets everybody know the lights are getting ready to come on, except for my 125-gallon tank down here. That's always in the dark because of all of this blocking the light. So I turned the overhead light on, then I turned my big light on with my waterfall here, and that lights up most of the room, and it certainly lights up this tank, which is what we're talking about. I then came over here. I turned on the switch that lights up this whole side of the room. I got all my discus and everybody lit up, so that side of the room was all lit up. I then came back, walked past the angelfish tank, and where we were looking at this morning, the angelfish was right down here. And so I walked back past it, came back to this tank. I walked around in front of that tank, talked to the fish a little bit, just kind of let them know the lights are getting ready to come on, because again, that end of the room is always dark. Came back past this tank, reached down right under here, which is where the switch is that turns this whole side of the room on. I then turned the tank lights on in this tank, saw the angelfish, thought, oh great, I got a dead angelfish. I went upstairs, I got my camera, I came back downstairs, and that's when we began shooting the video. And then you'll actually get to see how far into that video it was before the fish actually woke up and started moving, and I realized it wasn't dead. Again, it was just, I've never seen an angelfish sleep as heavily or as awkwardly as this fish was sleeping this morning. I swore it was just a dead angelfish, and here it is. It's just as fine as can be. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Again, that first part was supposed to be the opening sequence of the video, not the final sequence of the video. So let me say goodbye now. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell. Don't forget, I do a live stream every Friday and Sunday night at 8 p.m. And I will see you on one of those, hopefully. If not, I'll see you on the next video. So check this out and watch how heavily this angelfish was sleeping. Hey everybody. Another bummer of an update this morning. It is now Thursday morning, and I was going to make a comment the other day when I lost 2 fish in the same day. I was going to joke about how they always say death comes in threes, and you always got to watch out for that third one. And I was going to comment, I wonder which one the third one's going to be, but I decided not to. And the third one is apparently my angelfish that, as of last night, I had absolutely no indication whatsoever that anything was even wrong with this fish. It was perfectly normal. This tank is fine. Oh, wait a minute, it's still alive. Could it possibly have just been asleep all that time and it's now just waking up? I was ready to finish this video, reach in there and pull it out and toss it down into the woods. So maybe it's doing just fine because it looks normal now. And again, as of last night, it was perfectly normal, functioning, healthy. This tank, because it's overstocked with a large, I got a big pleco in this tank, and I do a lot of water changes on this tank. This is probably my cleanest, most frequently water changed tank in the entire fish room. And so it was a little surprising to just see a fish dead in there first thing when I turned the lights on. So I'll keep watching him throughout the day, and I'll give you a little update in another couple hours, and we'll see if his behavior's not normal or if it's just, sometimes when the lights come on, they'll try to swim around a little bit, but as the day progresses, we'll see that he really is doing bad. or something, but right now he seems to be acting pretty normal, so maybe he's just a really, really heavy sleeper. I've never seen it take so long for it to start moving around once the lights come on in the morning. So stay tuned, we'll see what he looks like. We'll check back this afternoon and we'll see what's going on.